Hi, today we're going to be looking at two cordless vacuums. On my right is the Dibea D008 and on my left is the Xiaomi Jimmy JV51. Both of these are similar to a Dyson cordless vacuum wherein you can use it as a stick and handheld. I've written reviews for both of this in my blog. Please check them in the links below. But for this video, I'll be comparing these two, how different they are in terms of features and cleaning performance. Notice about these two vacuums is the cleaning heads. Both have the same roller type cleaning heads. Now this is not an original design from Xiaomi or Dibea. It was first found in the Dyson V6. If you look at the heads, it has a cloth-like texture. This works best at grabbing large and small particles of dirt. We will see later on in the cleaning test which of these two will do a better job. Look at the ergonomics. The Dibea has the similar trigger design as the Dyson. When you press this button, the motor turns on. You don't need to constantly squeeze it. This is the main difference it has with the Dyson. When you press it the second time, it shuts off the motor. Now to activate the max mode, you'll have to press this button on top. This essentially increases the power. So if you need that extra suction, if you're cleaning carpet or rugs, this would be a good feature to have. Xiaomi has the same trigger mechanism, but the difference is the max button is located here at the back of the vacuum, here at the back. So when you press this, when you squeeze the trigger, it turns on the motor. Squeeze it a second time and it shuts down the motor. So to activate the max mode, you just have to press the button at the back here, and that will activate the max mode. The similarity between these two vacuums would be the bin design. Now they've adapted this from the Dyson, which means this bin here is connected to the filter, then to the motor here in front of this handle. The same goes for the Xiaomi Jimmy. The only difference with the Jimmy is that the battery is removable. You can remove the battery and charge it separately. The battery in the Dibea is built in, so if it breaks, you'll have to send it in for repairs. Both of these vacuums can store around 0.5 liters of dry dirt. You can clearly see that the Dibea has its max line here. Anything that goes over here will affect the performance. The same goes for the Xiaomi. You'll have the max fill line here at this area. Emptying this is similar. You just have to push this latch to open door. Of course you have to do it over a dirt bin. The same goes here. Press this button, the trap door opens, out goes the dirt. I'll do one single back and forth pass, see how well it does, and clean the rest of it. Forward pass, it did leave some streaks of dust here behind it, but it was able to pick it up on the backward pass. Clean the rest of this up and move to the Xiaomi Jimmy. I'll be doing the same thing, one back and forth pass of this big mess. Let's see what happens. Actually, they did a better job in the forward pass. It picked up nearly all of the dirt, though it pushed some of this dust here in front, but it's pretty negligible. I'll clean the rest of this and move on to the carpet cleaning test. Next test, I'll be trying out both vacuums on this low pile rug. So first, I will test the Dibea D008. You can clearly see the amount of dust and dirt that it left behind
most of the surface dirt I was able to pick up, but there are chunks of dust here, so I'll just go over this several passes and see how well it does. Okay, it did pick up a little bit more, but there are still dust left in this area. So the soft roller cleaning head wasn't able to put much agitation on this rug. Move over to the Xiaomi Jimny and see how much of this dirt it's able to pick up on this low pile rug. So in both of these cleaning tests, I'm using the max mode, so you can clearly see that the Jimmy did a bit better on this rug. So there's less dust here that's left. So I'll just go over this and show you what's left. I'll do several passes and see how it does. Okay, it did a really pretty good job here. If you go closer, there's a bit of dust left here on this area, on this black part of the rug, and some here in the brown area. But for the most part, it was able to pick up most of the dust, hair, oats, Quaker oats, and other stuff I've scattered on the floor. So I hope this video gives you a pretty clear idea the difference between these two products, the Xiaomi Jimmy and the Dibea D008. In terms of cleaning performance, I would prefer the Jimmy over the D008, especially if you're cleaning rugs like this, low pile rugs. The Jimmy clearly showed that it was a better cleaner. It had provided better agitation with its soft roller cleaning head. I don't know how the Jimmy was able to pick up more. Maybe it had more suction or what, but as you can see earlier, it did a better job cleaning rug, and even on bare floor it was able to pick up everything in the forward pass. The D008 is also a good product. You can use it. This is a good option if you want something to clean your vehicle with, because of this flexible hose. This is the only reason why I would pick this over the Xiaomi. This hose allows you to clean your vehicle. So if you have any more questions about these two products, please leave a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the bell button to get the latest updates in my future videos.